the ability to recover from adversity, the lessons and abilities we learn as we grow up and face our many challenges. It is the epitome of resilience. Are you resilient? Hello and welcome to another exciting edition of Jamaica Magazine. I am your host, Audrey Williams, and today we're joined by Anicia Harris.
Hi, we're continuing in the thick of child month, and today we'll all learn how to be resilient in the face of adversity.
So stay tuned. You don't want to miss this. We'll be back after the news.
Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Friday, May 12, 2023. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has appointed 4 new ambassadors or special investment envoys to attract investment to the island. Mr. Holness says this strategic move underlines the government's commitment to drive innovation, investment, and economic growth and create sustainable opportunities for Jamaicans. The 4 ambassadors are Adam Stewart, named Special Investment Envoy for Tourism, Teresa Roberts, appointed to Culture and Arts, and Lloyd Carney and Dushyant Savadia, both charged with technology investment.
These individuals have extensive expertise and experience in various sectors and will bring a wealth of knowledge and a network of international contacts to their new roles. Their primary objective is to identify potential investment opportunities and attract investment by promoting Jamaica as an attractive destination for both local and international investors.
The Prime Minister says the country is fortunate to have such highly capable individuals who are internationally renowned in their fields and possess a deep understanding of the investment landscape, both locally and internationally. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister has also named 2 new government senators. Dr. Dana Morris Dixon and Abka Fitz-Henley were sworn in at this morning's sitting of the Senate.
I, Dana Marie Elizabeth Morris Dixon, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica.
I, Abka Lincoln Ramon Fitz-Henley, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Their appointment follows the resignation of Senators Natalie Campbell Rodriguez and Leslie Campbell. In a statement from Jamaica House, Prime Minister Andrew Holness thanked the outgoing senators for their impeccable service, adding that they will continue to give valuable service in other areas to be announced soon. He says the Senate changes are part of a broader reorganization, refresh, and revitalization of the government. The Jamaica Railway Corporation, JRC, has earned an additional $3.67 million from train excursions to various schools island-wide. Minister of Transport and Mining Audley Shaw provided the update on the pilot student service commuter trains during his sectoral presentation in Parliament on Tuesday. The train service provides low-cost transport of students from Old Harbour and Linstead to Spanish Town in St. Catherine.
A total of 78,943 students have been transported since the start of the service, with peak total ridership of approximately 600 students per day.
Minister Shaw says the JRC will be exploring several initiatives to increase revenue in the 2023-2024 fiscal year. They include the re-establishment of a tourist train service from Montego Bay to Appleton Estate. The commuter rail service will also be expanded to transport over 500 workers daily in support of a business process outsourcing BPO investment in Angels, St. Catherine. The transportation of freight along the Spanish Town to Linstead rail section is also being explored. In addition, Minister Shaw says the JRC is in discussions with the World Bank to use grant funding in support of one initiative.
Part of the intention is to revitalize a rail service from Kingston to Spanish Town, which will include a spur line between the Spanish Town to downtown Kingston line and the Portmore for both passenger and freight, in particular the expected Greater Bernard Lodge development.
Jamaica now has a national aviation safety plan which outlines safety strategies for the sector through to 2025. Minister of Transport and Mining Audley Shaw made the announcement during his sectoral presentation in Parliament on Tuesday. The plan was developed by the Jamaica Civil Aviation Authority JCAA in partnership with the International Civil Aviation Organization ICAO and the Ministry.
The NASP promotes the effective implementation of Jamaica's aviation safety oversight system, a risk-based approach to managing aviation safety, and a coordinated approach to cooperating with other states, regions, and industry participants.
Minister Shaw says the JCAA will also continue to update its communication, navigation, and surveillance systems. The upgrades include the acquisition of what's called a Node 3 of the MAVA and improvement to the ATS voice link, which is a backup component in communication networks. A ground-based automatic dependent surveillance broadcast and a low-level wind shear alert system to improve the accuracy of weather predictions are also being acquired. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says the Jamaica Constabulary Force JCF is poised to be a force to be reckoned with. He says the country is now witnessing the benefits of continued investments to transform the law enforcement agency into a modern digital and technological force for good. He was speaking at the opening ceremony of the Transformation JCF 2023 Expo on Thursday at the National Arena.
We have made a very serious commitment to putting the resources where our commitments are. All of you gathered here today can reflect on the past, and as you look at the capabilities being displayed by the JCF, you will realize that it is not a PR stunt. That everything that you see displayed here represents a threefold increase in the capital budget of the JCF in the last 8 years.
Meanwhile, the National Security Minister and Police Commissioner both say the expo gives the public an opportunity to see the other sides of the force and gain a deeper understanding of the unit.
This is a first for the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and a first for Jamaica. It's a clear indication of the advances we have made in modernizing, digitizing, and transforming the force for good into a technology-driven 21st century police.
We had about 100 plus groups come in this morning of children, of young people, numbering close to 2,000. That is 2,000 new advocates for us. That is 2,000 youngsters who are going to grow up with what they remember is an experience with the JCF that is reflected here.
The 4-day event, which ends on Sunday, is being held under the theme People, Quality and Technology. It is free to the public and opens at 9 a.m. each day. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.
Don't
It is critical to become involved in all facets of our children's lives, whether you are a teacher or a caregiver.
This will make us feel loved, safe, and supported. Our next feature will show us how you can get involved.
Here at Millennium Kids, we love, care, and protect our children, and we're always getting involved in their day-to-day lives, in their day-to-day activities. How we do so is that we will not attack them with questions, but try to build a conversation in which we can relate to whatever they are going through. Sometimes they might just come to the office, which is very regular, with various challenges. And when they come, I always provide that support. The teachers do as well. Sometimes they might just need a hug. Sometimes they might just need just to let them feel special. Sometimes it's just to give them extra lunch money or extra lunch or a snack or so forth. Just to let them know that we are here and they can confide in us and they can just come to us for anything at all.
The early childhood students at their age level, they are very playful and they love to touch each other and to do different things. So there are many times when they will have conflicts in the classroom amongst themselves. So what I will do, I will ensure that I listen to each child's problem or concern, and then I will know how to deal with the situation.
For the bigger students, we realized that isolation is one of them. They tend to shy away from speaking to their peers or to persons at home. So us as teachers, we normally identify that situation where we pull closer to them in one, asking them questions, be playful to them, and also have that bond where it is okay for them to come to us as teachers and speak to us. We have students get angrily very easy. So therefore, when we realize that we would observe them, after observing them, we will ensure that we put things in play. We instill in them to be loving, caring, sharing, and also to be respectful to their peers. Not only their peers, to their teachers. We are very attentive to what they say, what they do, and we listen to them.
We never asked to enter this life. We do nothing of misery and strife. You call us here on your own, so please don't leave us alone.
Labor Day 2023, that are the pre. Just mark down the date, Tuesday, May 23. Right time to plant a tree, start weed out the place. Grab a lass, grab a shovel, make we green up the space. Fruit tree, shade tree, make we plant it there. It no matter if it big or if it little, yeah. Ready up and listen and follow me there. Me go so roots.
99.9% of
of shade where they both from the tree them they round ya. Big up the people who plant up the trees years ago. Now we know say the action they wiser. More tree food security a run up. Go on in that the go plant a tree and make it come up. Shade it a go give we now the summer and go burn up. We a plant up the tree so we environment a turn up. 99.9% of shade where they both from the tree them they round ya. Big up the people who plant up the trees years ago. Now we know say the action they wiser.
This Labor Day, May 23, plant a tree for life. Promoting climate change, food security and road safety. A message from the Labor Day Secretariat.
How many times, as parents, have you made certain that your child attended school, even if it meant spending your last?
We truly appreciate all of your effort, and we are grateful for the assistance of others.
We all progress in small steps. So, before passing judgment on a man, try to walk a mile in his shoes to experience the world from his perspective. Considering the foregoing, the following account highlights an institution using its resources and influence to assist students who have entered its doors. A support system anyone will be grateful for.
First of all, I'd like to say that part of our core values at Christian High School is giving. I'd like to emphasize that. At Christian High School, we have a very robust program through our guidance and counseling department who constantly do needs assessment of our students to ensure that all our students are benefiting from this program. And so we have a wide range of things that we do, from ensuring that students are taken care of where bus fares are concerned, for lunches, uniforms, books, stationaries. We even go as far as assisting students with their CSEC examination payments.
Since my tenure here as guidance counselor over 11 years, we have started what is called our welfare program in the guidance and counseling department. The numbers cannot be counted, to be honest, but we have had a lot of students who have benefited. If I was to count, we would be counting over 500 and going.
From those numbers, here are the few beneficiaries.
They helped me with lunch.
I benefited from the welfare program by receiving financial help and help with purchasing school clothes, shoes, and so on.
I was benefited with financially for getting uniforms and bus fare and to come to school.
Our program also assists with school shoes. We have received donations from past students overseas from time to time. So we get shoes, backpacks, stationery supplies, and those things. So yes, we have assisted students. Sometimes we might see a student come into school in slippers because they are in need of shoes, and we have reached out to them. If we don't have it readily on hand in the office, then we collect donations, or from our welfare drive or funds, we can purchase shoes for those children. Over the years, by doing our needs assessment, we realized that children are from varied backgrounds. They're from homes where parents are unemployed, and so the needs are great. So we, as a school, we have decided to launch this welfare program so that we can assist these students to stay in school, because education is very important and children cannot learn if they're hungry, if they're in need. So this is one way of reaching out to them.
My role in the welfare program is to ensure or assist in ensuring that students who need assistance are taken care of in the best way we can.
We are not just there for them as teachers, but we are their mothers, we are their fathers, and we try our best to show them that kind of support. Every opportunity we get through our assembly period, we try to ensure that we have speakers We have motivational speakers who comes in and demonstrate this kind of love to the students. And we do our part as caregivers, as teachers, as principals.
I feel extremely grateful because this helps all students, everyone that's in need and some that just need a little bit of assistance. It helps them to be less worried about how they get through their school life.
Greatness is in your bones.
I'm unstoppable. I'm a butcher with no brains. I'm invincible. Yeah, I win every single game.
We're looking for great things this season, and I know you believe it within your very core. And so we have committed to continue the support behind you and in front of you and beside you so that you can excel and you can do well and you can be your best self.
I'm unstoppable. I'm a butcher with no brains. I'm invincible. Yeah, I win every single game.
Going to school is like going to a second home because everyone there protects us, from our principals to our teachers. On that note, our next feature will explain how our principal uses resilience to protect and love his students.
Through a joint effort between the Ministries of National Security and Education and Youth, a 25-school strategy has been established to assess, recommend, intervene, and support students who exhibit maladaptive behavior. The project was also established to inform administrators, parents, and the government of the underlying reasons a child might act out violently and disruptively. St. James High School was one of the 25 institutions chosen to start the evaluation process. One reason for this is that students attending this institution were notorious for engaging in violent activities, as evidenced by disturbances, altercations, stabbings, and even fatalities. With this negative reputation and reality, the future for students here seemed uninspiring and disheartening for administrators and parents. But one change would be the catalyst for transformation. Joseph Williams was appointed principal of the institution and took on the job resolved to see a positive new path for St. James High. He arrived determined to instill hope in both the students and the surrounding community that anything is possible.
I came here April 1, 2004 to a school which it was said was in a bad state in terms of students' conduct, performance, all negative things about it. When I came, it was like permanent recess. Students were always outside, unruly, fights and all. So I had my plans from early as to what I would do to change things. I went to Church Teachers College. I specialize in social studies and geography, and social studies is key. It's about people, and so that was a key factor. And then my upbringing, and then I believe in God.
After working in the educational system for 18 years, Mr. Williams knows a thing or two about how to enforce discipline. So he employed the 3 C's method: conduct, content, and covenant management. He was convinced that these steps were necessary to steer the institution in the right direction. Mr. Williams' overarching goal became behavior management while utilizing strategies to increase students' skill sets, learning capacities, and interpersonal interactions.
The mission of St. James High School is to establish and manage an atmosphere conducive to the holistic development of each child, teacher, and all other members of the school community, embracing the fact that discipline is the essence of education, while preparing students at all times through caring and sharing and we strive toward better living.
The mission was initially impeded by what Mr. Williams perceived as a fundamental problem for children who found it difficult to accept discipline as an integral element of education.
I remember many of these boys would say, sir, I don't have no father, sir. I don't know no father, sir. Then kill me father, sir. And I'm saying, why? So I had to back up. So it came to me now that there were so many here. That's a population of over 2,400. And it seems like I couldn't find 200 students here who live with mother and father. I declared from this balcony here to the students that I am the father.
And with the assistance of Michelle Pinnock, the Ministry of Education's Regional Director for St. James, the work became doable.
I think she understands what we are going through at the school and what is needed. And I'm satisfied with how much she will cooperate with us.
As it is now, it is a school that many parents want to send their children to. Before, you used to have parents wanting to remove their children, but now it's a school of choice, really a school of choice.
So in every school, the teachers, the principal, teachers, everybody there should accept the students. That's where you were.
And for the family support.
Parenting needs to be strengthened. Parenting. Parents must take charge. We cannot have people becoming parents and you are weak. You cannot allow a gang leader to take your child.
And so, through perseverance, a once lost school was restored. In the words of Principal Williams, it is the attitude that determines the altitude, and then, above all else, give love.
You're watching JIS, the #1 source for accurate news and information.
We're encouraging Jamaicans everywhere, if you have books at home and they're in good condition, to donate them. Rachel McDonald is the person who is collecting those books and the person who is building these corner libraries all across Jamaica to make books available to our children any time of the day, or can I say the night as well.
We've reached the end of our program. Get a recap of everything you saw here and more on our website, jis.gov.jm. I'm Audrey Williams.
And I'm Anicia Harris.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Hey, girl.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.